and look at our audit library, this is an area that we've configured so that it's got two main modules, the template library and then the actual audits being completed themselves. So what we see in the template library is the ability for the system administration team, usually the safety team, to be able to build out libraries of audits with their own set of questions that can be configured. So if we were to look at something like a health and safety audit, perhaps, if we look at this one, the health, safety and environmental audit, what we can then see here are a variety of different questions added in to the library. And then all of the questions in the library will belong to one or more templates. And you have the ability to manage the templates yourselves over a period of time. So you can add new questions in, change the wordings of questions and tweak those. And also add things like weighted scoring into the questions or preferences on how the audits are scored and rated. And then when we've got the template library populated, we can move into the world of actually completing audits and managing those data sets. So there's an ability to schedule audits. So if you know that particular audits should happen in your organisation at set intervals, you can schedule those in advance and then receive sort of notifications of which ones are coming up and due, and you can assign an auditor who's going to complete and carry out those audits. And we can also then carry out ad hoc audits and add an audit on the fly. So you might be going to do a particular site visit and complete an audit about a site. And then everything that is gathered around those will calculate, if it's on a frequency, when is the next audit going to be due, the scores of the audits, and the status that we're currently at. So we can see some of them are complete, some of them still have actions pending, some of them are incomplete and have not yet been completed at all. So if we look at some of the ones that have got actions pending, for example, on this one, we've got an environmental audit here, and we can see the full audit history. So again, we've got that robust way of demonstrating what's happened, when it's happened, and who has completed this activity. So we've got an audit that has been completed, and we've got an audit that is in progress where actions are still pending. So the audit questions will then appear on screen, and again you have the ability to complete this on a tablet device or on a laptop or on a phone. As you answer in each question, the responses that you give, whether it's compliant, a major non-compliance, or indeed if it's some best practice that you're seeing, will allow you to kind of configure those options as well, so that you can ensure your audits are working to methodology that you currently deploy. So if we look at one of these questions and take a look at the details within it, when we're answering the questions that are pulled through from the library, we can see these are some example options. If this was a minor non-compliant, we're asked to put in some additional information, comments and a photograph, but it then becomes mandatory for an action, a non-conformance to be raised on the back of this. So when we're doing this actions work, this is another area of the system where those actions will also feed through into the central corrective actions area, so that you've got actions from event reporting and actions from audits now coming and joining together. So you've got a real view of where things need attention and need to be closed down. The actions can be assigned out to individuals, and then for the auditing process, you've got the options for auditors to review those completed actions and fully close them out, so they are comfortable and confident that the required action has indeed been taken.